What's going on, guys? I'm Jeff, the Yoshi Fanatic, and welcome to part 2 of Kirby and the Forgotten Land! I'm excited to get back to this game. I think we could all use a little bit of happiness after this week. And I've been very much looking forward to this, and I hope you guys have too, so welcome to the stream, everybody. Welcome to Solar Flare and Jade to the P. Moreno. Welcome, guys. How was your week? I hope it was grand. Alright, so last time we got through World 1. We spent an obscene amount of time in the first level. And then we actually blitzed through quite a bit of levels here after that first hour. Did a pretty good job. Started breaking into World 2. The ocean looks so beautiful. We should go for a swim while we're here. Yes, we should. Yeah, been looking forward to this. Ah, yes, Kirby awakens from his room. His room just being his entire house. Yeah, right? Ooh, what's this? What's this? Treasure Road? Yeah, he's got a little studio apartment. Sweet success, invincible rampage. Alright, let's go. We're gonna start out strong with a challenge road, or whatever these are called. Treasure Road. Yeah, that's what it is. Let's do it! Oh, I imagine I have to take out all these guys. So, what is this? Do I have to, like, hit all 4 switches to make the thing spawn? Probably. And I have to do this in 30 seconds? Oh, now I just run, right? Go, 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 Curbs! Go, go, go! Go, go, go! First try, baby. Let's go. Here's a heads up. There's no underwater swimming in this game. A blessing to many gamers. I mean, I liked the swimming sections in the Kirby games, or the 2D Kirby games, but you know, I'm not so attached to them that I'm gonna miss them, you know? It'll be fine. So how was your week? Says Solar Flare. It was alright. Pretty good, honestly. Pretty standard work week. Not so great news gaming-wise, but I'll, you know, we can talk about that later. Let's focus on the positives for now. It was a pretty solid week. Can't complain too much. We got a guinea pig, so that's nice. We finally have a pet. We decided that having 2 young children, a dog was not a good idea. We needed something a little bit lower maintenance. So we we wanted to get a rabbit. I said last stream that we wanted to get a rabbit, but unfortunately, here in New York State, the sale of rabbits now in your typical pet stores or your Country Maxes or that sort of thing is now illegal. And I didn't know that before going shopping, so we got a guinea pig. Oh, sick. What's their name? Her name is Truffles. And she's a little cutie. Maybe I'll go grab her after some time here. If you guys would like to see our guinea pig Truffles. Howdy, Jeff. Howdy, Aurora. Welcome to the stream. I love it, says Solar Flare. Yeah, it's such a cute name. Sky came up with that one. Concrete Isles. That's no surprise, because I suck at naming things. I'm like, look, you're the one who wanted the pet. You can be the one to name the pet. And she's like, I had to take the cart back into Country Max. And she's like, oh, I want to think of some names. Like, I'm trying to come up with one. What do you think of? And fill in the blank. And, like, she came up with a couple, and I'm like, ooh, I really like Truffles. It's such a cute name. Such a cute little name. And she's got, like, wow. She's got, like, kind of a white or caramel kind of color streak through her. She's mostly a black guinea pig. But she has some, like, white and caramel sort of coloring to her. And Sky thought it looked like a plate of truffles. A plate of, like, chocolate truffles. So that's the name we went with. Uh-oh. Right, I forgot about that. How do I forget how I... Oh, yeah, okay. Just duck and jump, okay. To do the slide. Yeah, got it. I decided I'm going to do theater next year. Ooh, that's an interesting choice. What made you decide to partake in theater, friend? Alright, eat this. Yeah, the crash is usually a single use item. I'm not shocked. But yeah, that's exciting. Like, hello. What game is this? Asks Caden. This is called Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Welcome to the stream, Caden. It is Kirby's first 3D game, which is very exciting. I very much like my 3D platformers. And this seems like a pretty good, adaptation of Kirby's gameplay to, 3D, whereas normally it's 2D. Very exciting. Oh, they give me a thing! What is this? Yeah! I got a capsule. And I got underground food. More underground food! Can underground food be trusted? I don't know. But it's rather yummy if you ask Amise. Ahem. Kirby Air Ride was 3D. Nah, I'm just teasing. I mean, you raise a valid point. Certainly wasn't a platforming game, though. Not a core game, I would say. Whoa. I gotta figure out how this ability works. Yo, Chief, me back! Welcome back, Drip Nova. How are you? Hello, I love this game, says Indomizer. I'm enjoying it quite a bit too. This is my first playthrough. So, yeah, we'll see what we think, but I'm fairly certain I'm going to like it just as much as everybody else does. So welcome to the stream, Indomizer. Congrats on your new companion, Truffles. Thank you, JP, thank you. She is, she's very cute. I look forward to showing our new guinea pig on the stream later, if you guys would like to see. I have a good voice, saw my school's musical, felt called to do it, don't feel like coming back to lacrosse. My friends really want me to branch out, good to branch out, etc. That's a lot of good reasons. I think, greet 3 seabirds. Have I missed 1 seabird? I bet that I probably have. But now that I know that that is a thing, I'm going to have to try and keep an eye on that. I did a little bit of theater in high school. For some reason, I never did get like lead roles. There was one musical that it was after high school. It was like my town's theater department. So I don't remember who made this one, but the musical was called Allegro, and I did get a lead part for that. I got like the main character's best friend in college or whatever, and I did get some decent lines. I was kind of out of my element because my character was like this football star or whatever who like didn't do great in studies, but was also like in doctor. Like in the doctor program. So that was an interesting, hello. That was an interesting little, divergence from my main sort of, character attributes. But yeah, I enjoyed that part. And I got some pretty cool solos. Brisk, lively, merry, and bright, allegro. Same tempo, morning and night, allegro. Don't stop whatever you do. Do something dizzy and new. Keep up the hullabaloo. Allegro, 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 allegro. That was a fun one. How do I do mouthful mode again? Ah, yes. Eat the thing. How could I be so silly? I keep forgetting, like, what's throwing me off is the fact that you can do mouthful mode even when you have a copy ability. That throws me off somewhat. Jeff musical lore. You abandoned your dig. Yeah, how dare I? That was not the right thing to do. I can go from an F5 to a B2, which is a very solid tenor range. That sounds like it. I don't remember. I don't know what my range is. I watched the Minecraft movie Block Party. Because you didn't kiss that girl, Jeff, the solar flare. Oh, that's right. I forgot I told that story. That I didn't get the main part in, Oklahoma because I wouldn't, like, during the auditions, I wouldn't kiss the girl or whatever. I finished all my German testing. I'm so done with school, but it's still going. Ah, says Drip. Drip Nova. That stinks. But good work on finishing your studies. It's like having Yoshi use his tongue when he's holding something in his mouth. I get it. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's a wonderful, wonderful parallel. Yeah, I greeted a seabird. Seabird the seal is on his way. Anybody remember Seabird the Seal? It was a cartoon back in like the 90s. Hi, Jeff. Hi, Blues Cat. Welcome to the stream. I'm gonna see a movie tomorrow. What movie are you going to watch? I don't even know what movies are out right now. I know Thunderbolts is out from the MCU for anyone who still cares about the MCU. Waddle Dees were so silent in games for so long. It wasn't until the 3DF spin-offs that finally giving them a noise. I adored seeing them put into a mainline game finally. Love hearing them go. Avalon, Jeff! Give me a song to sing. I'm feeling karaoke! We gotta go with a classic. How about Funky Town? I'm sure your friend Sirius would enjoy that. Won't you take me to Funky Town? 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 Da 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 da. Sounds like I just gave myself a karaoke song to sing. Sorry. It's this horror movie called Sinners. Me and my friends are buying tickets for Minecraft and going to see going to the other theater because it's rated R. I see. Well, have fun. I hope you enjoy it. I'm not a proponent of horror movies myself. I just don't get much enjoyment out of them. I've seen some, but I never really enjoyed any of them. Wow! Wait a minute. I get to eat this. Blah! Ah! Eh. Whoa! Wowza! I hear a Waddle Dee. He is in here's. Ah! I still need to figure out this power, this copy ability. I haven't quite got it figured out yet. I mean, it's not like it's that hard, it's just... Well, I'm not used to it yet. How funny a movie called Sinners came out on Easter weekend. Yeah, right? Seems suiting. Ow! There it is. Yeah. Huh? Dig up a Maximum tomato. I missed a thing, at least one. What am I missing? Yeah, I'm definitely playing this level again. Serious. Won't you take me to Funky Town? Avalon, I don't really listen to that music, so serious. Oh, come on, you are so unfunky. You know, Sirius raises an excellent point. Whether it's a good thing to be unfunky or not, I don't know. I leave it to you, friend. Did I? Yeah, let's try going back up there and seeing if I missed it. Oh, yeah, I missed a thing. That's what I missed. Right there, that's the stuff. Blep. How I missed a Waddle Dee, though, I don't understand. Or did I? Yeah, I did. I definitely did. And there's no way to go back, right? I'm fairly certain that there's no way to go back. Well, I mean, it's worth trying. Or is this just like a section that I didn't even visit before? No. No, I'm just gonna have to play the level again. I mean, I have to anyway to get the bonus objective. That's fine, this is fine. I'm not crying, you're crying. Ah! Hey Jeff, do you know how to Kirby slide kick in this game? I can tell you how, if not, I certainly do, friend. It's a little trickier than, well, you know what? It's not that much trickier than, like, it is in normal Kirby games, because you normally duck and, like, you hit the jump button. It's just, you know, I'm not used to the duck button being the triggers. I'm used to it just being down. But obviously that wouldn't work in a 3D game. Alright, well, I missed a bunch of stuff. Make landfall on the Isle of Treasure. On the Isle of Treasure? What does that mean? Hello. This was the logo for Alival Mall. Owned by Alival Holding Company, making life even livelier was their corporate slogan. They ran a wide range of businesses, entertainment, arenas, food shops, service industries. Now the remains of those businesses can be found in all kinds of places, empty and alone. They just need to invent a joystick you strap to your thumb to so you can push and pull. Hey, there you go. It's not such a bad idea. Or, you know, you can just, you know, press the joystick button in. That could work. Avalon, I honestly don't care, but Sirius always makes it as an insult, which makes me really mad. Understandable. I don't take that kind of disrespect! If you slide kick, then jump constantly, it's faster than just running. You know, it'd be nice if they added the sprint, but obviously they, well, I don't think they did. So if you just slide and jump constantly. That sounds like it could be... That sounds like it could be exhausting. Alright, so let's keep an eye out and see if we can't find another seabird. A seaboid! You know, what's nice is, like, a lot of the, copy abilities give you, like, some sort of dash move, you know? I greeted you. So, like... So at least I won't have to, like, use that ability all the time. Because it does sound a little bit obnoxious. There's an item you'll find later that does increase your running speed. Ooh. Huh. That's interesting. Okay. Make landfall on the Island of Treasure or whatever. Wow, that was way more effective than I thought it would be. Yep. The Island of Treasure, what is that? Catch up on comments in just a sec. Arius! Eat this. Ironic that I would say that in a Kirby game. Drip Nova says, hey, I have a weird confession. Thunderstorms soothe me. Like, I know that people are getting absolutely fried by lightning strikes, but their thunder sounds oddly comforting. You know, I'm kind of in the same boat, but I think it's more just the sound of rain pitter-pattering on my roof. Or outside my window. I really like the sound of rain. And lightning is a cool thunder show, or is a cool light show, you know? So, I can kind of see it. Might not be as weird as you think. What is this? It's corn. I'll take the corn. I didn't even realize I was fairly low on health. Yeah, when Kirby is able to use their abilities better than they themselves can. Is a bit embarrassing. Hail is never fun. No, yeah, hail definitely not. Where's the other Seaboid? This water is beautiful. It really is. I was thinking of analog movements. Ah. You missed the one-shot crash ability. Yeah, I got that in my last run. It's fun, but I prefer to use abilities that I get to keep. Soft thunder can be soothing. Loud blasting thunder isn't fun. Oh yeah, agreed. And the soft thunder is just thunder that's from lightning that's further away. It's not like, well, I mean, lightning strikes probably have some range to them of like, I don't know, amplitude, I guess. Okay, before I move on, I really need to make sure. Ow. that I'm not missing anything else. Which I very may well be missing something else. So I'm supposed to like make landfall on some sort of treasure isle. I'm not sure where that treasure isle is, but I'm sure that I can figure it out. It's all fun and games until you get a power outage or an internet outage. Yeah, let's hope that doesn't happen in my live stream. There's not any storms going on around me right now, so I'm pretty hopeful, but well, we shall see. Hang on. Hey Jeff, I forgot how goated streams are. I mean, they are pretty great. I know I enjoy them. I'm glad that you guys enjoy them. Means a lot. I've started bulking. Oh, have you now? On the bulk season, eh? As one with a dad bod, it's always bulking season for me. Never cutting season. Owies. Whoopsie. This summer, when I finally launch my new channel, I'm gonna stream again. Ooh, fun. You'll have to let me know when that is. Promote it in the self-promo channel, friend. I love pound blasting thunder. It makes me feel safe because I'm not out there. Crash Pick can be upgraded later on in the game, just like the other copy abilities. Ooh, very cool. I look forward to seeing that. So where is this treasure isle? Make landfall on the Isle of Treasure. Is that the Isle? That's gotta be the Isle of Treasure right there, yeah? How do I get over there? Is there like a secret star somewhere? Cloudy weather is actually the best. If I could live in a place where it's 60-degree windy overcast every day, I would. Yeah, I also like that kind of weather, to be honest. I'm very much a jeans and hoodie kind of guy. And like overcast days with, well, yeah, I guess just in general, overcast days, 60 degrees-ish, nice gentle breeze, perfect for hoodie weather. The Switch 2 is 1 month away. Yeah, I mean, yeah, a little over a month away, about 34 days? Because there's 31 days in May. So 34 days, that's just about 5 weeks. I imagine that I shouldn't get on this if I want to get over to that island. So how do I get over there? The one border is knocked down towards the island. Oh. Hey! Good eye, Caden. Yeah, anybody here, has anyone here, pre-ordered the Switch 2? I'm still incredibly on the fence as to whether or not I'm gonna grab one. Not sure yet. Sky is, Sky's kind of been talking about wanting to get one around Christmas time. But we'll see. That is yet to be determined. I did not pre-order my Switch 2, says Blue's Cat. You probably missed out on a substantial headache then. It sounds like it was an absolute bear of a process. I love subtle secrets like that, says JP. It really does make you pay attention. Not that I'm very good at that. I'm terrible at paying attention. At least in video games. Ah! I'm getting the bundle with Mario Kart after I make enough money, says Solar Flare. I'm getting a job and I'm gonna invest 1/4 of my paycheck each week. There you go. I wish I could do that. Frankly, if I'm able to save like, a 20th of my paycheck at the end of every month, I'm ecstatic. Yeah, true, I am also not 15. Avalon, don't waste your money on a Switch 2! Waste your money on a PS3! And a fresh copy of Little Big Planet 2! Or Little Big Planet TM2! There you go. That's a worthy that's a worthy investment. Honestly, what I did, I just bought a new graphics card for my computer. It's not new, it's new to me graphics card. I bought a used 3070, RTX 3070 on eBay. And I have not installed it in my system yet, but I have received it. It will probably go in my system tomorrow. But I'm very much looking forward to installing that. It was a $500 graphics card when it first came out. And these days on eBay, it's going for about 300-ish. I got mine for $280. I'm very excited. It'll be a worthy upgrade to my 1063 gigabyte. I guess one thing you have to worry about, unlike older consoles, if there's a price increase. Now you're almost rewarded for being an early adopter. Yeah, that's definitely a thought I've been having. Like, on one hand, there used to be sales, and especially with Sony and Xbox, there still have been up to this point. Like Black Friday is a popular time for these things to go on sale. Like when I bought my PlayStation 5 last December, or this December, I got the disc version, which normally goes for $500. I got it for $425, and I bought a bunch of games on discount. So that's definitely a thing. Well, it was a thing. Now price increases are on the table, but well, I don't know how much I want to talk about that right now. It's depressing. Hi, my phone's tempered glass hydrogel just broke. Already bought a new one online though. Oh man. Your tempered glass hydrogel, huh? Are you talking about a screen protector or your phone's actual glass? Welcome to the stream, Chris. Is it gay to find someone beautiful? Says Drip Nova. Probably not. Hold down R while you tilt the control stick to move a bit faster. Wow! What do you mean a bit? That's like double the speed. I might buy a PS3 Slim. It's a solar flare. There you go. I've wanted to, but not sure if I will just yet. There's a decent number of PS3 games I'd like to play, and it'd be a great way to play PS1 games. Screen protector. The glue that holds things together just wore off. Gotcha. Yeah, screen protectors I feel like are a must, especially with these phones being multi-$100 investments these days. Guys, what phone are you rocking these days? I currently have a Google Pixel 7a, and I'm pretty stoked about that fact. Quick surge, huh? Okay, we're definitely gonna need to try that again. Hi, Jeff! What's going on, Joe? Welcome to the stream. Of course, my phone is not Nokia. Yeah, at that point, you wouldn't need one. True words from Funky Kong. Funky Kong did say in Tropical Freeze, "Hey man, I love video games too, but sometimes you gotta save your coins for more important stuff." Wow, the irony. Wow, the irony. Holy, dude. Coming from Nintendo, sometimes it's more important to save your coins for more important things. Oh, truer words were never spoken. Wow. That's so funny. That is so funny. Oh, definitely can do better at this. Do better, Jeff. I'll read some comments here in a second. Come here, you. Well, that was fruitful. Oh. That platform wasn't for me, it was for him. I'm rocking a Samsung Galaxy S23, says Joe. Very nice. Same for Caden. Solar Flare says iPhone 15. I'm privileged. It's not the most recent. What are you doing? It's not a 16. How dare? Joking, of course. My phone is 2 years old at this point, so I know how it feels. No, it's fine. Like, phones, honestly, even from a couple of gens ago, are perfectly fine. I am definitely going to need to replay this. That is, if I even survive here. It's What's my time limit? Someone was telling me about a Series X they got for $350 on Black Friday. Probably won't see another deal like that. No, you will not. That's like a, it's like a 50% discount of what it's gonna be. I always preferred Samsung over iPhone, says Joe. Yeah, fair. I had an iPhone once, but I was not a huge fan of it. In fairness, it was a pretty bad iPhone. Like, it's one of the iPhones that's widely panned, you know? It was the iPhone 5C. I bought it back in 2015. Well, technically, I was on like a Verizon contract at the time, and I got it as a free upgrade. And of course, you know what it means when you have your phone bundled in with your actual plan costs. Your plan costs are just higher by quite a bit, and overall, you'd probably be better off just buying your phone outright. And that is what I do now. I get the cheaper phones, and I just buy them outright. Anywho. Yeah, honestly, you know, I guess I can get to it in a bit. Like, when I'm less focused on trying to use this dumb bunny. Plop. Come here. Alright, well, I think I'm making better time this time. But I only have 30 seconds. Yeah, I'm not doing it this time. Never say never. Okay, I feel pretty safe about saying never now. Yeah, definitely. Let's try again. Oh, shucks, I'm eepy, says Drip Nova. I'm sorry to hear that. It is quite late, though. Rare stones will be valuable to get more ability upgrades, so it's cool you're knocking them out right away, says JP. Chris says, I'm using Samsung S23 Ultra. That's 3 Samsung S23s this time around. Wow. That's a popular phone. I'm more of an Android guy and didn't vibe with the iPhone UI. Oh, right, I wasn't done talking about that. Sorry, my bad. I got an iPhone 5C back in, really? I got an iPhone 5C back in 2015. Not a great phone. I mean, it was an iPhone, so there was a certain quality to it, but it was like the budgetest of budget phones, that generation. And, not that I mind that. I thought it was still nice. It was my first smartphone, so I was super excited about it. I'm like, dude, I get to watch videos on my phone? It was nuts. I'm like, what is this, selfies? Not like I couldn't take selfies before, but like, there was an actual selfie camera, you know? It's a little different than taking a selfie with the rear camera. I was just excited about it. Like, again, first smartphone that I ever owned. There was definitely some excitement around it. But it had 8 gigabytes of internal storage. And at the end of its life especially, I found that that was not nearly sufficient enough. How? Like that, I guess. Ugh! How do I do this faster? Oh! Now I'm so dumb. Avalon, please let me sleep. Avalon, Jeff hasn't even asked me a single question! Alright, Avalon. If you were to dye your hair a different color, what color would you choose? There you go. But yeah, like, I remember in, I was trying to figure out ways to, like, ease the pain of having 8 gigabytes of internal storage. It was not nearly enough. Especially considering, like, towards the end of its life, the iPhone UI and iPhone OS I should say, the iPhone OS, was taking up 6 gigabytes of internal storage, so I had like 2 gigabytes to like store my apps and photos on. And it's like, what? What am I supposed to do with that? So, it just wasn't worth a lot. And I remember like trying to read like articles to figure out You know, potential ways I could ease the pain. But unfortunately, that wasn't really much of a thing. Like, there wasn't much you could do with an iPhone to ease that pain other than go, like, full iCloud storage sort of thing. And I remember reading an article that said, how to get by with 16 gigabytes of internal storage on a phone in 2016 or something like that. And I'm like, bro, I have half of that. How am I still alive? Avalon, probably light blue / cyan, but I like my hair the way it is. Orange is a nice color, Avalon. It is. Like, hey Jeff, I have an idea. Are you talking about iPhone 1? No, I am talking about the iPhone 5C. It was the budget option from the iPhone 5 generation. If I'm not mistaken, there was iPhone 5, iPhone 5S, and iPhone 5C. And I think the naming convention is, you know, kind of self-explanatory. Like, 5 is like the standard version, the 5S is the flagship one. And then, yeah, the C is the budget one. C stood for color at the time, I believe. Again, not a fantastic phone. I still really enjoyed it. It was, like, for being my first smartphone, I think I could have done worse. But, yeah, definitely needed an upgrade after that. You ask fictional characters questions, but never ask Justin, what's up? I asked how your week was. Doesn't that count for anything? You can't do as much with an iPhone as you can with an Android, says Chris. True, but some people definitely stay with iPhones for the ecosystem, and others for the, you know, more secure, more high-quality sort of hardware and software. I understand why people go Apple over Android, but I'm definitely an Android guy myself. W time, heck yeah, Caden, heck yeah. This might be a bit too late to say, but don't buy a budget phone unless it's Samsung. Yeah, I mean, what does budget even mean anymore? I want to say a budget phone is like $200 to $250 or less. But man, phones are so expensive nowadays. I mean, everything is. Also, Joe, what's your idea? I know you said you had an idea. But like, you know, I got my Google Pixel 7a for $375. I felt like that was a solid price. I was very happy with that price. Considering it was like 500? Yeah, 550 for the phone when it came out. And I definitely like it. I will probably get another Pixel, to be honest. Like, that'll be the first time I've ever bought the same brand of phone for 2 years, or 2 phones consecutively. I've never stayed loyal to a brand. Like, again, my first iPhone, or my first smartphone, was an iPhone 5C. Then my second phone was a budget Samsung. It was a Samsung Galaxy J3 2017 edition. Then I went to Motorola Moto G Power in 2020. And now I'm on Google Pixel starting from 2023. And hopefully on to 2026. When I'll hopefully buy another Google Pixel, maybe, probably. We'll see. It's $1,000, says Caden. Yeah. Forgot about inflation, says Chris. Yeah. Yeah. With inflation, what even is budget anymore? Who knows? I don't know. What are you? Well, I thought that would be like a mission, but I guess it wasn't. Nope, they started scalping the budget phones now. You're not allowed to have anything for cheap anymore. Yeah, that checks out. That checks out. So what technically counts as budget phones anymore then? Like, I saw, I was watching a Short Circuit video earlier, and they were like, this budget phone is awesome, and it was a Samsung Galaxy A36. And it's like, yeah, I mean, that's, you know, that's a thing, but like, it's still $500 or something like that. Like, that's insane. That's budget. Or was it 400? It might have been 400. I don't remember. It was a lot, though. Too much. Stuff is just too much these days. They have some cheap Samsungs. I'd say 250 to 300, says Caden. Used to have an A10e. Yeah, I'm familiar with the A series. I had definitely thought about getting like an A30 or an A30 series phone. I forget what generation, but Cutter, must have. I like Cutter so much. But yeah, like when I was looking at phones to get this last time when I was looking to upgrade and I was trying to figure out what my options were. Whoa, that did quite a bit of damage. I was definitely looking at the Samsung Galaxy A series. It seemed like 30 series were tough to get, though. Can I have that, please? There we go. Full iPhone storage is the most annoying thing, says JP. What do you mean you don't pay for the upgraded, wow! You don't pay for the upgraded iCloud storage? I wouldn't either, to be honest. Whoa! Okay. I have an A10e. It was literally free from Straight Talk because they didn't want to support my phone anymore, says Aurora. Oh, there you go. See, if it weren't for the fact that my smartphone is my primary camera for work and also for my YouTube channel, I probably would have gotten another Motorola. I like the Motorola's. I think they're fine enough. But when I heard that the Pixel 7, or the Pixel, yeah, I guess it was the 7s at that point. The Pixel 7a was like, you know, favored by Marquis Brownlee as the smartphone camera of the year for still shots, I believe. Oh! Wait, what am I supposed to do? Just get up to him? I mean, I can do that. Like, it didn't matter to me that it was just a little bit lacking behind the iPhone as far as video quality was concerned. I wasn't willing to switch an entire platform for just slightly better video quality. And it sounded like the camera was super good on it anyway. I take a lot of photos for work. So I'm like, that seems like a no-brainer to me. But if it weren't for the fact that I use it as my primary camera for those things, my YouTube channel and for work, I probably would have gone for another Motorola. You know, I like the prices, I like the fact that they're basically perpetually on sale. And there are some things I like about them, like the gesture controls, like the karate chop for turning on the flashlight. That's fun. So, yeah, I'm definitely a fan of the Motorola's. Say hello to the return of the tornado ability. Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. Wait, so how do I... Oh, I guess like that. That was cool. I like this ability a lot. A lot of fun. The S24 Ultra has an insane camera. It's like 1250. 1250. That's nuts. I cannot and will not spend that much on a smartphone. I cannot. Considering I have to buy 2 every time we upgrade our smartphones. Yeah, that's not happening. Curious, have you played the 3DS Kirby games? Kirby Triple Deluxe and Planet Robobot? I have. I actually streamed my my first playthrough of Planet Robobot. I think it was like 2 years ago now. That was fun. That was the first stream where I, no, never mind. I remember I grew my beard out in that series. I just recently learned that I had vitiligo, which is like when your skin loses its color and patches of you starts to turn like blank white. So I was like growing my beard out to try and hide it, and now I'm just like, nah, whatever. Budget phone means a flip semi-smartphone. There you go. That's a thing. There's a Motorola on sale for $80 that should be $350. See, there you go. Motorola's honestly are a good value. They're a decent phone. I definitely would not put them up against like any of the other competitors, but for the price, I mean, come on, man. I really wish I discovered your channel sooner, lol. I'm sure I would have enjoyed your past streams. I'm sure you would have too, JP. They're always a lot of fun. Dude, it's kind of crazy to think about how long I've been live streaming on this channel. Like, what are we at now? I started in 2019, so 6 years. I took like a year off. Hello? Whoa! Whoa! Huh? Oh, this is cool. What do I do? Oh, cool. Spin tackle? Oh, I like this. I love the low poly ring, or the low frame rate rings. What is this gonna be, another mission, like don't miss any of these? Spin tackle! Doink! Doink. I like this. This is fun. Oh, jeepers. Okay, I stink. I haven't missed any rings yet, though. Whee! Oh, this is fun. Oh, I like this. Hey, food! I do like food. A little too much. Wait a minute, that was probably a thing over there, wasn't it? Yeah, it totally is. There's a crack in the wall. Yeah, I knowed it! That was worth it. Hey, I saved you. I sure did. Sorry, I'll read some comments here in a minute, guys. I'm just enamored by this. This is a ton of fun. What is that? I guess that's a good problem to have, right? Like, I'm having too much fun. Got to remove the wanted poster. Alright, I should catch up on some comments. Motorola is good, says Drip Nova. Yeah, I like it. It didn't quite meet my camera needs, especially, but I really do like it. The other downside is, like, the software support. Like, the others, manufacturers have at least, like, 5 years of software upgrades. But Motorola's still like on 1, which is pathetic. I hope that they change that. The Ultra on my phone actually means something. A better camera, says Chris. There you go. Jeff, I'm doodling some more of Blurm's characters. In the meantime, ask me anything. Joe. If Blurm were to have a job, what do you think his job would be? Boost Mobile is selling one for 25, but you'll have to switch to Boost Mobile, so yeah, not worth. Samsung A series is probably best, line between quality and budget. I mean, I'd make a really solid case for the Google Pixels A series, especially when they're on sale. It's crazy how long I've been here. I literally met Solar through these streams. Indeed. He can fly! Jeff, did you know if the Cardinals vote me as Pope, I'm eligible? Oh, really? Huh, that's cool. No, I didn't know that. Blurm, haven't heard that name in years. Pro DJ. Aw, yeah. I always enjoy how varied the discussions are here. Yeah, heck yeah. I have... Would you like to... No, I think I'm good. It turns out I have a lot of discussion... I have a lot of opinions on a lot of discussion topics. And boy, do I love to talk. I talk maybe a little too much, but that's a benefit, not a problem in like a live stream format. You don't want a lot of quiet moments. Low-key, the papal conclave is the most interesting thing to look into, even if not Catholic. It's so interesting. Yeah, maybe I'll look into it at some point. Maybe. Freeze Florina with an ice ability? Who's Florina? Any other questions? Seriously, you could ask anything about Blurm. The lore, the characters, anything. I stink. I stink at coming up with, questions. Buffahorn. I don't know, Blurm. Are there any other games you would like to appear in other than just Super Mario Bros. 2 USA? Needless to say, that's not a very creative name, but I love it. Love topics such as Nintendo news, bees, pricing, phones, and Yoshi. We have it all. Oh yeah, I guess I've talked about how much I hate bees. JJ saw a bee outside sometime this week, and yeah, it made him not want to be outside anymore. It's interesting, after the Pope's funeral, they'll mourn, then the cardinals, high up bishops, meet together and vote for someone. They'll vote 3 times a day until they reach a 2 out of 3 consensus. Huh, that is an interesting way to do it. So I just gotta freeze some kind of enemy with the freeze ability. Alright, let's go. Boy, I really like this tornado ability, though. I don't want to give it up. I know I gots to, but I don't wants to. Boy, that is such a fun ability to use. That is so satisfying, I have to say. Owies. Well, I've given it up now. When the cardinals meet, they'll close the Sistine Chapel and no one will see them for weeks. They'll burn the voting ballots and fire black smoke from the chimney if a pope hasn't been chosen. Huh. That's quite the process. What is a Florina, by the way? Oh, this. Wait, so... I forget. There has to be some more, I forget exactly how to do the one ability. Or was it just like on a downward slope, and this is like my only ability with Ice Kirby? Is that why this is the achievement? Because all I got is that? Have you ever watched YouTube poop like Zelda CDI cutscene or AVGN? The only time I've ever seen any YouTube poops, actually I guess there's a couple. Like the only times I've seen them like secondhand CGI, or CDI, YouTube poops. How did I do that? Is through like Peanut Butter Gamer's channel when he covered the CDI games. But then I've also seen some Adam Ragusa YouTube poops, and those are hilarious. Like, Adam Ragusa, but he doesn't know how to cook. Oh, it's fantastic. I love my steak, but I think we just all have to stop trying to make it taste good. Owies. Well, this is going swimmingly. That tastes like that tastes like vomit. Not figurative vomit, like literal human sick. I don't know why I find it so funny, but I do. PBG's CGI videos, the CDI videos are so good. Heck yeah. When it does, there will be white smoke. Crowds will rush in within the next hour. One of the cardinals will step out and say, Havens Papum, we have a pope. And the elected pope will step out and take a new name. Habemus Papum. Well, there you go. I don't know if YouTube poop was the brain rot of the 2000s, but it's just funny. Yeah, even if it was the brain rot of back then, I think it's less egregious than the brain rot of today's. Okay, so I remember learning a move with this ability, but I don't remember how to use it. It was like this ice slide or something like that, but I don't remember how to use it. And that makes me sad. Well, I don't really need that ability anymore. I'll get the tornado back. It's kind of weird that so many people talk about Nintendo. I don't hear anyone talk about it in a while. I feel like it's kind of forgotten. It's interesting because right now I feel like Nintendo is more popular than they've ever been. Like, a good number of people own Nintendo Switches at this point. Over 150 million of them have sold. Nintendo's at like the peak of their popularity right now. But I feel like it still can't quite shake the, I don't want to call it misconception, but like the stereotype that it's a kiddie platform. And I will admit, with games like this, where it's colorful, cutesy, and fun, yeah, you're gonna have that kind of stigma. So like, people around your age, like teenagers and, you know, young adults, in an effort to appear cool or maybe to like fit in with the friends and stuff like that, it seems to me like, and this is from an outsider's perspective, I have a kind of different perspective from my youth, and I can kind of get into it a little bit later. But it seems like, you know, Sony and Xbox, or at this point even PC gaming, it's like, those are the real gamers' games. And if you're playing Nintendo, you're just playing silly kid games. Like, no matter how popular Nintendo actually is, no matter that the average age of a Nintendo gamer is like young adults, mid-20s to mid-30s, it just can't shake that stereotype. So, that's probably why you don't hear too many people talking about it. It's more of like, a taboo, I would say. Then again, maybe I'm completely off base and only, my misconceptions come from my previous experience as a high school student who liked Nintendo games. Nintendo to fans complaining about the prices. Sorry, Nintendo fans, I don't give credit. Come back, you're a little, richer. Yes. The Zelda CDI reference, let's go. It's Catholic belief, if there's no outside factor, like bribery, the Holy Spirit chooses the Pope through the cardinals. So you can't really get mad if the guy you don't want wins. Yeah, fair enough. Or we simply grow older, says Chris. So, yeah, to kind of touch on, like, my perspective on it, I was always that, well, let's just say, I wasn't super popular in high school. Shock of shocks. But, I also felt like I was kind of outside of, you know, a lot of popular friend groups. I didn't really belong to a big friend group or anything like that. But I was also the weird kid who liked Nintendo. As, like, I'll get to those, challenge things in a little bit. I was the weird kid who liked Nintendo. When everyone else was playing Call of Duty on their Xbox 360, I was playing Mario Sunshine on my GameCube. And, I remember one specific memory where, like, it's like I already felt kind of, not ostracized, but kind of alone in my love for Nintendo. When there was one year, I was in my school's band, and, I remember, we were playing for the graduation ceremony, and we were practicing. And, like, the, graduates of that year were, like, practicing walking the stage and whatnot. We're kind of just going through the whole ceremony. And I remember we were taking a break, and I was sitting, like, I played trumpet, so I was among the brass players. And my fellow brass players were all talking about, like, dude, I'm gonna go home and play Call of Duty after this, it's gonna be sick. And then for whatever reason, I just decided to pipe up and say, I'm gonna go play Super Mario Galaxy when I get home. That's gonna be cool too. And they're like, and I remember the one guy, the one bigger guy who played tuba, he like slowly turns to me and he goes, did you just say Super Mario? And from that point on, I'm like, I don't think I should talk to anybody about liking Nintendo games. So, little did I know, by the way, that a bunch of my fellow high school classmates regularly held, like, Super Smash Bros. Melee tournaments in the basement of the school. And, like, there was kind of like my one friend calls it, like, an underground scene. If I had known that such a community existed that was, like, big on Super Smash Bros., I think I would have, definitely turned out a little bit different, but as it is, like, I learned how to treasure single-player games and not talk about my affection for Nintendo. So there you go. That's my high school experience with being a Nintendo fan. No way you let a band kid bully you, bro. Dude, I was a band kid, and this other band kid was enormous. Like, he probably would have been quite the football player had we had a football team. Yeah, that's fine. I'll catch up on comments in the meantime. It will, but only for a second. That's not my style, Solar Flare. My high school year was full of people who were mobile gamers. Isn't that crazy? You know, considering that mobile games own over half of the entire video gaming market share, no, it's not that crazy. The whole stigma of kiddie games is so stupid in general, says JP. Yeah, I mean, I agree with that for sure. Like, I've often questioned this in my own mind. Like, what really constitutes a kid's game? Like, does it have to be a game that's specifically made for children? Or is it just anything that's colorful, fun, and appropriate for all ages? Is that a kid's game? Like, one of my favorite examples is, like, Crash Bandicoot. I look at that, and it's like, it's colorful, whimsical, and fun. And it's got kind of, like, humor that might appeal to, like, teenagers, but overall, like, you know, it's got general themes and general, you know, color palettes that would appeal to a younger audience. However, it is an extremely difficult platforming game. Does that constitute a kid's game, or is that just a appropriate for all ages game? I don't really know where that line is drawn, and I agree. The whole, like, silly kiddie games is that whole stigma, not a big fan. Because another point, these kids games, like Kirby, for example, you could definitely make the case that this is a kids game. And I think I would agree to some extent, but it doesn't mean that people of all ages can't enjoy it. There's a reason that it's rated E for everyone. Wait, actually, what is Kirby in the Forgotten Land rated? The case is over on the Entertainment Center. I'm not gonna go over and grab it, but Kirby and the Forgotten Land ESRB rating. I assume rated E for everyone. E10 and up. Well, there you go. Kirby and the Forgotten Land is technically rated E10 and up. For what I assume just like comic violence or cartoon violence and mischief. Hang on. I still have that page up. I should go back to it. Fantasy violence, and that's it. Fantasy violence. So there you go. Technically Kirby and the Forgotten Land, you could consider it a kid's game, but it's technically rated by the ESRB for only kids 10 and up. So there you go. I don't know. I agree with you, JP. I think that the whole designation of kids games and people mocking games for being quote-unquote kids games, I think it's silly. I don't think it has much merit. Many of these games that are appropriate for kids, I just find are good games in general. And I find the games that are like designed for adults, rated M and rated AO, like some of them fall in the trap of like, you know, incorporating themes that are appealing to adults for, I feel like, no other reason other than just to appeal to adults. Like, I didn't play Witcher 3 because of the nudity. I am not a fan of nudity in like any media. So, you know, I don't know. I feel like they could have easily gotten away with not having that sort of thing in the game and only included it just because they knew people would enjoy it of that age group. I don't know, maybe that's cynical of me, but it certainly kept me away from playing the game. But yeah, long story short, kids games, silly designation. And I know people are always going to use it. Oh my goodness. I know people are always going to use the designation kids games. That's not going to stop. But what would be a more appropriate name for games of that genre? Like, just family games? I feel like family games would be appropriate. Yeah, family games. I like that. Or just games for all ages. That doesn't roll off the tongue quite as well, but it's accurate, I think. I don't think a 7-year-old is gonna kill himself over this game's the solar flare. Yeah, no, I don't think so either. Okay, I should catch up on some comments. Jeff, call your former athletic director. I'll bring football to your school. Chris says, because console is too expensive, apparently. I can get into that if you want me to. I have been thinking a lot about that. Solar Flare says, I was walking to Italian earlier, and my friend pulls me over to his math classroom and makes me join a hug circle because they were scared of a test they were going to take and were having a group motivation session. And they pulled me from the hallway for some reason. I don't even have that teacher. As I left, they said, "Love you, Justin," in unison. There you go. Even better, Kirby is a girl game, not knowing Kirby is actually a boy, says Chris. Yeah, just because he's pink. He's maximum pink! Caden says, also, by the way, Tuesday was a fantastic class, and everyone agreed. Well, I'm glad to hear that. For anyone wondering, Caden is one of my fellow karate classmates. And yeah. And I had the honor of teaching that class this last Tuesday. I recently got my black belt, and it seems like the teachers are kind of leaning on me to teach every once in a while, which I appreciate. So we had a good class on Tuesday, and I'm glad to hear that you guys enjoyed it. You can expect many more of those. These next few Blurm characters are some of the mutated wildlife on planet X31b. That's quite the designation. Chris says, most of the Kirby games after Return to Dreamland are E10 and up because the franchise has some disturbing bosses and contents. Ooh, that's fair. Which do you prefer, Triple Deluxe or Planet Robobot? That's a good question, JP. I think overall I had more fun with Planet Robobot, just because it, had more interesting gameplay and, just overall more interesting concepts. And Triple Deluxe was like the more bog standard sort of Kirby game. But on the other hand, maybe that's what some Kirby fans would prefer, just the bog standard Kirby formula. I would say that that's valid. I think that Triple Deluxe is a very solid Kirby game. I mean, it's kind of a vanilla Kirby game, for sure, but, vanilla just meaning, like, more basic. But, like, I think that maybe some Kirby fans probably prefer that. The general sentiment seems to be that Robobot is the better game. But, again, that could come down to preference, whether you prefer the, more original ideas on Planet Robobot, or the more basic sort of reliable sort of gameplay from Triple Deluxe. I, for one, really enjoyed Planet Robobot. Hello, Kitty VR. Welcome to the stream. As well as you, Luke. Kirby needs to eat stairs to go to the next floor. Wasn't there a real men wear pink movement? Probably. Didn't Kirby once fight a big eye that had its pupil split off from its main body? It sounds about right, yeah. My friends were like, guys, we're gonna pass the test. Like a group prayer circle, it was the weirdest but kind of the sweetest thing ever. Again, I don't know why I was there, it's a solar flare. That's nice though, like, all getting together to encourage each other, kind of hype each other up to weather the oncoming storm of the test. Yes, Kirby's Dream Land 3. You can only unlock this after getting every collectible. That's probably got away with it given it's a super tedious task they expected almost nobody to do. Oh, true. I think I did do that. It's been forever since I played the Dreamland games. But I did play them. Every Kirby game should have been E10 and up if that rating existed before Donkey Kong Jungle Beat. Hey, did you ever saw a video called The Hilarious Failure of Yoshi's New Island? What an interesting title. That is an interesting title, and yes, I did see that video. Fun fact, my Yoshi's New Island retrospective actually gained some traction after that video came out. And it's interesting because, like, I don't think too many people came over from that video based on my analytics. It just kind of happened to be that more people were sort of interested in that topic after that video came out, probably. And now, like, my Yoshi's New Island retrospective, it was getting, like, you know, 40 to 50 views a day, which is awesome. I think it recently passed 16,000 views. Very exciting. But I did see that video, and it certainly wasn't as in-depth as my video. I don't think any YouTube video covering Yoshi's New Island will ever be as in-depth as mine. Like, who else other than the Yoshi Fanatic is going to talk about Yoshi's New Island for over an hour? But I digress. It was a funny video. I enjoyed it. Really? It gained viewers after that video? Heck yeah, Luke. Absolutely. Here, let me, I don't know if I should, like, get this meta, but I'm gonna do it just for the sake of doing it. So if I go to my analytics, let's go to my PC screen for a second. So if I go to my analytics, go to content, videos, I'll go to my Yoshi's New Island video. It kind of, like, you know, spiked up at the beginning up to, like, 10,000 views-ish. And then kind of plateaued. It was like a slow burn. And then all of a sudden, around the time that video came out, it just started, like, spiking up. It was nuts. Quite the inrush after that. And yeah, got up to 16,000 views. So that's pretty exciting. Back to the action. Jeff, is your name actually Steve? Shoot, Joe's on to me. No, my name is not actually Steve. I am Steve. Is not a thing I will say, for I am not Steve. Man, these frozen guys are a pain. Oh, no, my tornado ability! I didn't mean to do that! I love that, like, Kirby's premier move with the stairs is fall over. I mean, that's valid. Uh-oh. Am I gonna die? Wait, what did that do? What did that do for me? I've got the switches pushed down, right? I gotta find some food. Well, there's no food here. There is no food here. Alright, take this, you frozen jerk. Yeah. The gate, got it. Put up the other stair. Ack. Put up the other stair back. That's valid, let me check. What a jerk. Oh, did I maybe, like... No, I'm definitely on both switches. Oh, I'm a dummies. Okay, I got it. I understand now. Doink. Stairs mouth! I didn't realize that was actually the name. What? Man, it's not food, it's just a Waddle Dee. That's okay. We are to save all of them. Honestly, Xbox is raising the prices of their games too, so it's not just Nintendo, says Blues Cat. You know, that seems to, Actually, hang on, let me catch this comment real quick from JP. I love how you brought up things that not many people bring up. New island video stuff, like health resetting after respawning from a checkpoint, for example. Never thought about that, myself, says JP. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, you know, you wouldn't really think about it, but then, oh, that's so funny, the bomb gets its own inner tube. But it's one of those things where it really, really is annoying to deal with in the game. So, yeah, and especially, again, the boss fights, the fact that, the fact that you can't just like sacrifice a life to get another chance at full health. Like, you get to the end of the level, you take a single hit, you're donezo as far as getting the full health. And that's so annoying. A jar of molasses, let's get it. Alright, anyway, also things like aesthetic and sound design too. For sure, I wanted it to be like the most comprehensive Yoshi's New Island review that I could put out. There is one thing that I missed out on. A can of sardines! Anyway, there is one thing I missed out on, and it was the fact that there was a perfect double Yoshi Exploshi joke just sitting there waiting for me to make it with the cloned Yoshi character, and I just completely missed it. So there you go. Technically, a more thorough Yoshi's New Island retrospective could exist, but it probably never will. Mushroom says, do you think it's incredibly crazy that Panther Cat has a huge fan base on DeviantArt for having thick thighs? I don't know anything about that, Mushra. So, no, I don't really have anything to contribute to that, but welcome to the stream. Alright, honestly, Xbox is raising their prices of their games too, so it's not just Nintendo, says Blues Cat. Yeah, you know, this is a good opportunity, I think, to go ahead and talk about that. This week, Microsoft and Xbox went ahead and announced that their consoles, accessories, and games are all seeing price increases for this holiday. I believe their most expensive SKU of the Xbox Series X, the 2 terabyte version, normally goes for $600. It's going up to $730 now. Their Xbox Series X, the standard edition, I believe was $500. That's going up to $600. And the Xbox Series S is going from $300 to $380. So, that's stinky. I really don't like that. Win the battle without falling into the water. Okay. That stinks. I really don't like that. Games are going up to $80, and accessories are going up in price. I don't know how much. And, yeah, that's just... I guess that's just a thing now. Like, the Xbox Series systems are going on 5 years old here in November. 5 years old. Normally, I don't know if you guys remember this, but normally when a video game console is out on the market for a while, it goes down in price. Not usually up. This is very much an irregular thing, because as the generation goes on, as the hardware generation goes on, the manufacturing processes get more streamlined, the tech gets, well, more aged and therefore cheaper and easier to produce. Normally, these prices go down. However, with things like the trade war going on, I guess, and like, you know, inflation being rampant here in the US at least. Wait a minute. Yeah. And I guess just everywhere the economy is bad. All sorts of things going wrong. I feel like, especially after COVID, just everything got out of control and never went back to being in control. But we're now seeing price increases halfway through a console generation. And Sony's not described something like this themselves yet for their PlayStation, but it's happened in other regions outside the US. Like the prices of the PS5 Slims going up. Or PS5 Slims, the PS5 digital editions. Those have gone up in regions outside the US. I don't doubt that we'll be seeing an announcement in the not too distant future from Sony that their prices will also be increasing. It's really not great. I'm just gonna stick to the hardware for just a second. The fact that now, it is now on the table for video game hardware prices to increase halfway through the generation is insane to me. Alright, hang on, I'll be right back, guys. Hold that thought. It's okay. Had to squish a bug. Anyway, I'm back. Sorry about that. Where was I? Hardware prices. The fact that now hardware prices can just go up halfway through a generation instead of down, that's incredibly troubling. I think it was Aurora who was saying earlier that it's almost like an incentive for people to be early adopters now to avoid a price hike halfway through the generation. That is not normal. Absolutely is not normal, and I don't think that that's going to go well. I mean, especially for Xbox. Why is it Xbox who's deciding to raise the prices on their consoles? Like, nobody's buying their consoles to begin with, right? That's obviously hyperbole. People still buy Xboxes, just not nearly as much as the other systems. But, like, again, with the whole trade war and the tariffs and the inflation just running rampant, this may be necessary. This might be a necessary evil. I don't know how truly bad it is for manufacturers and like console makers and all that, but I think Spawnwave put it in a good way. Like, what they should have done to kind of ease the pain is be like, all right, yeah, our consoles are going up by $100 each, but we'll go ahead and bundle in 6 months of Xbox Games Pass, just to, you know, kind of meet you in the middle. That would have been smart. Unfortunately, that's not what they are doing. And it kind of makes the whole Switch 2 pricing look tame in comparison. $450 is like, at first I thought, oh man, the reasonable ceiling was $400. Then people were like, this is good hardware for the price. Honestly, this is a good deal. And then all of a sudden Xbox is like, yeah, our prices are going up by $100. It's like, okay. Looks like this whole games and game console increasing thing is not just limited to Nintendo. This seems like an industry-wide problem at this point. Not ideal. But yeah. And then games prices. Games prices going up to $80. I feel like people are looking at Nintendo and thinking like, this is your fault. And part of me doesn't blame them. But on the other hand, it feels like the gaming industry is kind of going to that point, or going to that direction, regardless of if Nintendo did it first. Because let's also not forget, Nintendo's not like doing $80 games across the board. Some of them will be $70, which is what most of us were expecting it would be anyway. But it's not a great change. Like, I'm gonna be honest, that $80 price tag, I think it's hit me kind of like, not outsized more than other people, but it's, I was talking to Sky about this. I think a lot of the reason it's hit me so hard is that, yes, I have a PlayStation 5, and I had a PlayStation 4 before that. But given that, like, I should be used to $70 games by now, but I'm really not. Just because, like, all of the PlayStation 5 games that I've bought were on a steep discount around Black Friday. I have still never bought a game for $70. And now, because I'm not used to that $70 norm, it feels like game prices are just all of a sudden going up by a third. And I know that's not actually accurate, you know? Like, it's not actually accurate that game prices are all of a sudden going up by a third. For us Nintendo fans, it kind of is the case, but the industry norm has been $70 for 5 years now. So, I don't know, it seems like all of a sudden games are just so much more expensive. I don't know. I've been thinking about it a little more, and like the $80 games, it still really bothers me. It still feels like I'm getting priced out of video gaming at this point. But the more I think about it, the more that it kind of is starting to make sense, even though I don't like it. I'd still argue that these prices will only work because gamers let them work. I think that we're heading towards maybe not like a gaming crash, a gaming industry crash, but I think that there will be a point where there will be a straw that breaks the camel's back, and all of a sudden gamers just won't be able to play as many games. That might even happen with just the $80 price increase. I certainly feel that way. Like, I'm not all of a sudden gonna get 20% more discretionary funding for my video game purchases. That's just not happening. So I will probably end up buying, well, about 20% less video games as a result. And I have a feeling I'm not the only one. I don't really know what point I'm trying to make with this. Maybe I'm just rambling into the void. But, I have a feeling I'm not the only one in that kind of position, where it's like, come on, I already only buy a few games a year, and now I'm gonna be able to buy less just because everything's going up. And again, for people like me who, you know, still don't like paying $60 for a video game, let alone 70 or even 80, it's like, this hit us like a ton of bricks. I don't know. I really despise where this is going, and I don't know that I want to be a part of it. I'm not buying a Switch 2 immediately. I'm waiting until, you know, maybe things might calm down a little bit. Maybe I see a bundle deal at some point that's not just a digital pack into Mario Kart. Maybe we see something physical, like a physical game cards or something. I don't know. Some Black Friday deal? Fingers crossed. Never really happened for the Switch, but maybe, who knows? I don't know. But right now, I don't really want to be a part of this problem. I am gonna have to throw up my hands when the new Yoshi game comes out, though. Absolutely. When the new Yoshi game comes out, I'm gonna have to get a Switch 2 at that point, at the very latest. So there you go, kind of my rambly rant about gaming prices now. How, like, how frustrating it is that console prices are going up, game prices are going up, accessories. It's just not a good scene. I'm not happy about it. But it is what it is. The only thing we can really do is vote with our wallets. And unfortunately, if I can express my frustration with gamers just in general right now, we've seen all this controversy and all this backlash about these prices. The $80 games from Switch for the Switch 2. The fact that there's all these digital key cards or whatever that are like, I don't know, not everybody loves. I know I'm on the not love it bandwagon. The $450 for the Switch 2, like, hit some of us like, you know, why is this happening? But after all is said and done, after, like, you can kick and scream all you want, make all the noise on the internet you want. At the end of the day, money talks. That's the only language that these corporate video game companies understand, is money. And the fact that gamers, during the Switch 2 pre-order window, were falling over themselves to pay these outsized amounts of money for the Switch 2, despite having kicked and screamed about it, that's what Nintendo sees, alright? Like, they don't care about the 95% of the people in the Nintendo treehouse saying lower the price. They care that their pre-order for window for the Switch 2 was the most successful and massive pre-order in, like, the entire gaming industry. It's setting records, alright? That's what they see. Actions speak louder than words, and money talks. So, I am very frustrated that despite all the kicking and screaming the gaming community has been doing over the last month or so, they're still buying things. They're still buying the stuff. we got to speak with our wallets, guys. Don't pay for a product that you don't think is worth it. I'm not going to. Not until the next Yoshi game comes out anyway. And I feel like if even like 10 to 20% of the gamers who, you know, were complaining about this didn't buy the Switch 2 immediately, or just didn't buy the games or whatever, I feel like even that would make more of a difference than, oh, our pre-orders ran out in minutes. We must have put out a great product that everybody loves for a price that everyone can afford. Like, that's the message that they see. We did not do a good job communicating to them our frustration. Again, you gotta vote with your wallet, gamers. At the end of the day, you can kick and scream and say lower the price all you want. If you're not willing to walk the walk after you talk the talk, it doesn't matter. So there you go, there's my rant. Alright, I should probably try and catch up on some comments, yeah? One other review of New Island brought it up. One day I'll find the review that had the quote, but the biggest problem of all, you can't eat the monkeys! Oh, fantastic. What's up, dude? What's up, Neil? Welcome to the stream. Sorry about the whole rant, but I felt like that was an appropriate time. With all the price increases going on, I swear I'm going to emulate the crap out of everything. Emulators are so amazing. Play games for free and Nintendo can drink my... Well, I'm not going to say that, says Mushroom. Though I wouldn't say that, I do agree with the general sentiment. Although, I still hold the opinion that you shouldn't pirate games that are available for retail. If you don't think they're worth paying for, don't pay for them, don't play them. I would not endorse pirating a product that is actively on store shelves. Once you can no longer purchase it, I don't have a problem with it. And when I say purchase it, I mean purchase it new from the company that made it, not an eBay reseller. Like the 3DS games and Wii U games, for example, I have no problem emulating those, because the only way you can buy those now is used copies on eBay. Not worth it, in my opinion. I got 3 more kitties at my house. I now have 13 cats in total. That's a lot of kitties. Also, the reason all the creatures on X31B are all mutated is because of a failed experiment with a material called glitchmosium. Yeah, we have a pet guinea pig. Not 13 cats, though. Actually, Xbox is not better. There's a rumor that the PS6 is going to be $850. I would believe it at this point. The dominant species of X31B got too curious and they paid the price. Hello again, Neil. The whole inflation thing is putting me on edge. Yeah, right. I was toying around with the inflation calculator earlier today, by the way, for the US market. And what's wild is, $60 in 2017 was worth about $80 in today's currency. So, if only inflation were a factor, the $60 games going to $80 makes sense just from that perspective alone. And again, consequently, $300 for the Switch 1 in 2017 is equivalent to $400 in today's currency. I don't want to lean on the inflation argument too much because for various reasons, prices for this sort of stuff goes down over time. Like, if they manufacture the Switch 1 now, they could not sell it for $400 just because it's antiquated hardware that's not worth that at this point. I'm just saying, the $300 in 2017 that bought you a Switch is worth $400 in today's currency. That's what that is. So I'm kind of looking at the prices in that kind of perspective as well, and it kind of checks out, but I'm not happy about it. You know, maybe we should start maybe the gaming industry should start incentivizing smaller, more budget-friendly games. AA games, if you will. They don't all have to be these massive dozens of hours games or even hundreds of hours games. Not everything needs to be that. We should... I don't know. I don't have a solution. I just have a lot of rants. Or buy games off eBay? JK, it's filled with scams. I've thought about that. Say, maybe I should change my profile picture, says Chris. If you want to, go ahead. What do you think you'll change it to? Or don't buy games at all. Sail into the Arctic Ocean. It's also an option. Ooh, you can upgrade an ability in town now? Why don't we do that? Why don't we do that? Yeah, if 1 million of sales is considered successful, says Luke. What is? I'm playing Lego Batman the video game. That sounds like fun. How is that more expensive than an Oculus Rift, says Joe. It's probably not. Oh, Caden says, but the Switch 2 has an LCD, not OLED. It's kind of expensive for that price. To be honest, Caden, I'm kind of convinced that the Switch 2, for the feature set and the hardware power that it brings, is actually worth the $450 at this point. Like, yeah, it's an LCD screen. If it was OLED, probably would be a $500 device, and that probably wouldn't have gone over well. But yeah, it seems like it's a good LCD screen. It does have high dynamic range. So like the brights are brighter, the darks are darker, that sort of thing. That's high dynamic range. And people are saying that it's about the raw power of a PlayStation 4 or even PS4 Pro. And like some gameplay analysis was looking at like the Street Fighter 6 gameplay, and looking at it, you could barely tell the difference between it, the Switch 2, and the PlayStation 5 version of Street Fighter 6, which there's some trickery going on there with DLSS, like upscaling and whatnot. But man, if it turns out an image that convincing, I gotta be honest, $450 does not seem that far-fetched. Ooh, I've got a couple abilities that get to be upgraded. Let's go. I'll check out these other buildings later. So guys, I'm sorry that I had all these rants. I just feel like I had to get all that off my chest. There's a lot to talk about. See you, Jeff. I'm going to bed. Great stream. Thanks for tuning in, Solar Flare. Enjoyed having you, friend. New stock. I just added the tornado ability. Enjoy. Man, I really don't visit these places very often. I got some blueprints. Wow, you have so many new blueprints to give me. All 2 of them. Let me get my tools ready, then we'll get the evolution started. The evolution revolution. Alright. Thanks for waiting. The bomb ability can now be evolved into chain bomb. Thanks for waiting. The needle ability can now be evolved into clutter needle. Let's go. Let's upgrade these. Yeah, we'll definitely do this. Absolutely, 100%. Sky was just saying goodnight to Truffles, our guinea pig, and that reminded me I wanted to bring Truffles, our new guinea pig, over here at some point in the stream to show you. Is now a good time? Would you guys like to see our new pet guinea pig, Truffles? Let's go check this out also. What does this do? Whoa! That's nuts, dude. I don't know if I'll be able to, like, coordinate... I don't know if I'll be able to coordinate, like, effective attacks with those, but that's so cool. Yes? You guys want to see the pet guinea pig? Clutter needle. I want to see this next. Give me what you got, man! Clutter needle. That's a lot of things. That's a lot of sharp things on Kirby's head. Oh, whoa, it's got like an area of effect. Right? Do those actually hurt him? Yes, they do. The area of effect springs and needles and stuff falling out. That's awesome. I don't know if it's like that big of a change, but it's certainly a thing. I like that. Give me Cutter though. Love the Kirby 64 needle callback. Oh yeah, I gotta play Kirby 64 at some point. Just to just to, you know, appreciate that more. All right, I am going to go get the guinea pig. I'll be right back. Is now a good time to put on the, nah. We don't need the break screen for this. It'll be gone for like a minute. Okay. Alright, let's get to the big screen. Here she is. It's Truffles. Isn't she a cutie? Hi, Truffles. She's a little shy. Oh yes, I did finish Mario 64 a couple weeks ago, I think. Isn't she so cute? Look at her. She's very shy though. She doesn't really enjoy having me go pick her up. She is so cute and very wacky. You know, I've had some people tell me she looks like a skunk, just because of like the white collar right here. And it's kind of hard to show you because like she's kind of turned into me right now, but there you go. On the side, she's kind of got like this caramel sort of color. She's a very colorful little guinea pig. Very cute. We've not had her a full week yet. Yeah, we just bought her on Saturday. So, she's still getting accustomed to us. She's a cute, shy little thing. Hey Jeff, would you like to know anything else about the Blurm lore? Ask me about anything, any character, their backstory, where they're from, anything. Does Blurm have any siblings of note? I feel like we've talked about this before, but it's been a while, so remind me. Anyway, I should probably take this cute little thing back to her cage so that she feels a little bit more safe. I think she's shy and quiet and scared right now. But she's adorable, isn't she? Ugh. Hey, look. Yeah, she's like, ah! I don't want them to see me. She's so cute. Alright, Truffles, I'll take you back now. Okay, I'm back. I want to pet her. You will meet Blurm's siblings very soon. So we at the design team, literally just me, decided to remake the whole thing with Blurm's family from the ground up. Fair enough. Alright, let's get back to the game, yeah? You know, after I remember to switch camera scenes back. Well, I'm glad that you guys got to meet Truffles. She's adorable. Alright, well, now that we've had our little fun rant about video game prices, I feel like now would probably be a good time to, you know, focus on the, these things, the treasure mission things. Yeah, I got it. I got the screen. Volcano Fire Treasure. Let's do it. My birthday is in a few weeks. I'm patiently waiting for Doom the Dark Ages. There you go. Whoa. Is this the upgraded version? Owies. Wow, I stink with the fire ability. I'm really not good with it. And I didn't pay attention, like what, whoa. I didn't pay attention to what the, time that I needed to meet was. Oh, well that worked out. Owies. Oh, man. Oh, I'm gonna die. Yeah, I need to restart. The upgraded abilities get some love too in these challenges. Love to see it. Yeah, I was thinking that. I'm like, I didn't upgrade this thing. I could care less about GTA 6's delay, says Vincent. Yeah, that's right. I didn't see any coverage on that, but I tangentially saw that GTA 6 got a delay. What happened with that? Did we actually know what its release date was going to be? I feel like we didn't, right? Like people were assuming October or something like that, but then it got pushed out into next year. Is that what's going on? Somebody fill me in here. I haven't really been paying attention. It's one of those things that it's like, yeah, I don't really care about Grand Theft Auto, but it's like, I know it's a popular thing right now. I mean, especially with GTA 5 being like the 4th best-selling video game of all time or something like that. Or what is it, 3rd? I know it's up there. Yeah, there's no way that I'm meeting the time requirement here. Dotha hath any other inquiries about the lore of Blurm? Oh man, I was actually close. Blurm, do you have a high school degree? I don't know. Like, is that a good question to ask? Probably not. GTA 6 was meant to come this year. I'm imagining most game companies have a sigh of relief knowing that they can release their games that won't compete with it this year. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, if I were other game developers right now, I'd probably be thinking the same thing. Blurm does have a degree, does he now? Very cool. I wasn't as far off as I... Okay, let's try again. I'm already off to a bad start. Let's try that again. Also majored in computer science. Ooh, computer science. You know, my friend Dan, you guys probably don't know him. Like, anybody that saw the streams that he was in. Well, actually, if anyone was here for the Spyro 3 playthrough, at the very end of that series, he and his brother co-hosted a live stream, the finale of that playthrough. But anyway, my friend Dan went to college. He got his degree in psychology, but he started in computer engineering. I guess he just determined that it was too strenuous or like wasn't exactly what he wanted, which is understandable. Like, computer engineering is absolutely no joke. I'm glad I never did it. Like, the limited amount of programming that I had to do in electrical engineering already was painful enough. Oh, no, no, no! Ah! Yeah, I gotta try again. Any other questions? This is really fun. What is Blurm's favorite food? I guess there's a reason people do AMAs. Turns out they're fun. I'm getting into carpentry class. Ooh, very cool, Blues Cat. That's a good skill to know. I wish that I had learned any sort of carpentry. I feel like that would come in handy these days. Any sort of woodworking or anything with your hands, honestly. Like, skilled labor right now is in high demand. So, yeah, for anyone who's considering what their career choices, or anyone who's considering their career choices, what they want to be, after school or whatever. Like, I would not sleep on skilled labor. It's honestly, like I just said, it's in high demand right now. So, yeah. Yeah. She seemed a little bit scared, but yeah. Definitely took some doing to get her out of the cage, but we got her eventually. Ladies and gentlemen, we got her. Hon, would you mind turning down the TV a bit? Yeah, I understand. Yeah, that's way better. Thank you. Owies. Oh, I'm so close, dude. I'm so close. Ow. Oh, I got it this time. Yeah! Just because I changed Blurm's design doesn't mean he ain't a cheese fiend no more. He's still a cheese addict. Very cool. Let's go. I also got Sonic X Shadow Generations for my early birthday. Ooh, that's a good gift. I wish I liked the Sonic games more than I do. And honestly, I should probably still try to give them more of a fair chance. I do have a couple of Sonic games, and I want to try them. Any other inquiries, Jeff? What's Blurm's favorite pastime? Something he likes to do in his spare time when he's not busy blurming all over the place. Up and over, across the spiky road. Across the spiky spike road. This ability is nuts, and I still don't really have a good grasp on the limits of its flight patterns. Oh, I didn't make it. I gotta try again. Probably recording his space travels. He likes traveling planet to planet. Impressive. It takes some doing to travel stars, travel interplanetary. Oh yeah, I gotta try again. One time he met a Viltrumite and lived. Ooh, that's impressive. That's impressive. Viltrumites are no joke. I feel like that is definitely the play right there. There we go. We'll skip a bunch of these sections. It seems like that's the way to do this. Oh, 100% that was the way to do it. But I'm going to play Elden Ring. It's going to be too easy. Yeah, totally. Maybe try to push yourself a little more. Try Kirby. Joe, any other questions? Let me try to come up with just one last one. Alright. What's Blurm's favorite color? I didn't read what this one is. These are fun. Fling, twirl, return. Hit the switches. Alright. The cutter ability. I really do like that. That's so cool. Oh, I gotta do both at the same time. Alright, let's try again. Hey Yoshi Fanatic, remember when you suggested that I get Mario 3D World for Switch? Well, I got it off of Woot, and it came yesterday. And I just only played and completed Bowser's Fury and loved it. Oh man, Bowser's Fury is something else, dude. That is definitely quite the experience. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. Bowser's Fury is fantastic. Mario 3D World is also quite good. It's not my favorite 3D Mario by any means, but it's certainly very good. Okay. I'm so confused. Oh, they stayed down for a certain amount of time. Olo, That one new color scientist discovered. Yeah, if you couldn't tell, the Blurm lore takes place very far in the future. That's something. Like 2100s type future. You know, I wonder what the 2100s will actually be like. Because, like, I've read books that are like, by the year 2020, we'll have flying cars. Technically not 100% inaccurate. There are such things as flying cars, but they're certainly not the norm. Okay, well that's not a thing. 30 seconds? 1 minute. Oh, didn't quite get that. Yeah, no, not quite. It's honestly a utopia. What is Blurm? Asks Caden. That's a very good question. Oh my. Blurm is just a silly name that we came up with for, oh, wow! Blurm is a silly name that we came up with for, like, this random character in Super Mario Bros. 2. And we're just like, yeah, now he has all this lore. Yeah, that kind of thing. Kind of like an inside joke sort of thing. Shockingly, no takeovers from AI or whatever. Yeah, that is shocking. I don't want to know Sonic will be public well, what will Sonic will be in public domain? Oh, yeah, no, absolutely not. It's already bad enough when it's not in public domain. Blurm is an alien from the planet Doodles 153. It's quite the planet name. That is a tricky challenge run. Fling, twirl, return, hit the switches. I do like it though. It's very cool. I always love when they give Cutter the attention that it so desperately deserves. I do feel like this power is underrated. Pretty severely too, like, people are like, oh, Cutter's mid. I'm like, what are you talking about? It's awesome. Yeah, we gotta try again though. It's like Planet Viltrum, just without all the violent Viltrumites. Maybe I just haven't got the hang of this power yet. Apparently my movement sucks. Let's try this again. Nah, the sleep ability is better than Cutter, my goodness. Isn't there like an upgrade where the sleep ability can heal you? There, good enough. Okay. Nice. Nice, that was clean. And that was not. There we go. Nope, not clean. Not clean at all. Oh, come on, I've almost got this. Don't get in my way now. No, no, no. Yeah! Woo! Yes, you just sleep in a big bed and you activate it whenever you want. That's very cool. That's like the upgrade for the sleep ability, though. That's not the base ability, I don't think. Okie doke. What else is there? Have I missed anything, or is the rest just the boss? I think I got everything else. No. What? How do I check, is it Y? Yeah, I got all the Waddle Dees. Yeah, the last 7 are in the boss level. Even in the water. Okay, that's nuts. I would like to sleep Kirby with a chainsaw. What? I don't think a chainsaw would be very effective. You'd have a, what is it? The DS one where there's like hundreds of copies of Kirby. What is that one called? I forget. Maximum Tomato, give me. Let's go with Needle, just because I feel like I'll be the most of an underdog with this one. And as a result, this will probably be the one they ask me to beat the level, or beat the boss with. I'd like to see Sleep Kirby with a chainsaw. Oh, that too. How? I have to fight a tree. He's got a goatee, or soul patch. I feel like this is going pretty well. Tropic Woods. You gotta love the tree character. It has to be. I don't know why it's such a staple in the Kirby games, but it is. Did that hurt me? Well, I know that did. How am I supposed to beat this guy without taking damage? Well, I guess I'll just have to remember what his attack pattern is. Okay, this Needle is ridiculous. Can't have Kirby without a tree. Okay, I feel bad I dominated him so bad. That was ridiculous. I thought the Needle would be far less worth than it actually ended up being. Holy. Clear within 2 minutes. Noble Ranger. Noble Ranger? Very cool. Definitely gonna want to check that out. Love wispy variants like Flowery Woods, Clanky Woods, and now Tropic Woods. Always very cool. That felt like it wasn't even fair. Clear within 2 minutes. Destroyed Tropic Woods roots? Oh boy. Ooh, gun, says Vincent. Man, like, okay, one of these is absolutely going to be no damage, and I feel like the Needle is actually a good one to try with that. So let's try that. Let's try that again, and this time I'll try and be a little bit more careful. That was ridiculous, though. Like, is that the strat? Like, oh, whoops. I didn't want to come here. I mean, I guess I don't mind. You killed him so fast you didn't even let him show his roots, lol. Alright, well, I may as well go evolve that. Hello. Wise Waddle Dee has arrived in town. It'll give you tips to finding missing blueprints and a whole lot more. Okay, that's cool. Whoa, is that a Noble Ranger blueprint? Alright, let's upgrade it. Is there only one upgrade for each of these? Anyway, I want to try that. Let's upgrade him. After that, part of his health, he makes a face and stops moving that he puts up the gate. And thanks for the tip, Caden. Yeah, agreed. And that seemed to hurt me, and also the roots. What? Dual pistols. Alright, let's see it. Let's see it in action. Wow, it's like, okay, it's a double shot. That's cool. Nope, there's 3 upgrade slots for the main abilities. Oh, wow. So this is just like double the fun, yeah? Can it lock on to multiple enemies? Now that's a question. Alright, let's go back and beat up Tropical Woods again. Except for Sleep and Crash, I think. What do we even do to upgrade Crash? It doesn't just like give you another like I don't know, another use of the ability before it expires. You defeated the boss and opened up a new area. Very cool. It's an amusement park. We're definitely gonna go play there for a little bit. But first I want to go back and beat up the boss some more, because that was too fun. Wandaria. Wandaria? Whee! Destroy traffic threats. You can hold the button even longer than you think for Ranger. Oh. Whoa! Whoa! That was cool. Alright. Well... What are the challenges going to be? It's gonna be... Let's try Cutter. I'm gonna try Cutter. You know, Cutter in the 2D games is great for the invincibility frames, and I feel like that's one thing they took away in this one. Herb with a gun! Indeed. Gosh, it is getting warm in here. Tropic Woods, unfriendly fronds. Alright, unfriendly fronds. Try this on for size. Okay, well, I've already taken damage. Or like do the do the dodge rolls. Owies. Well, that didn't really work out in my favor. It's like my best bet probably is Needle, honestly. I find Cutter in some games to be basic, says Vincent. You're not wrong. That's actually really true, especially in the older games where he just throws a boomerang. But I feel like after Superstar, oh, hello. I feel like after Superstar, owies. After Superstar, they really enhanced his abilities. Like, giving him the slashing ability is really great. Oof. Am I even gonna win this time? There's a distinct possibility that I don't make it through this. I have gotten hit with that gate every single time. It's like, I can see it coming. The dodge maneuver helps too. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I should rely on it. It is cool though. Well, I defeated his roots. Doge. Hey. So I destroyed the roots. Clear without using copy ability? Oh, I can do that. And then the last one is don't take damage. Oh boy. For a quick second, of course. Oh, if you narrowly dodge an attack, time will slow down like Bayonetta's witch time. Oh, that's cool. Alright, so without a copy ability, I can definitely do that. In some ways, I feel like Kirby without a copy ability is actually quite strong. Just because, like, he can spit out massive variants of the projectiles if he eats, like, more than one. Oh no, Kirby has to be original. Yeah, it's like Dreamland 1 all over again. Posted one of Blarm's brothers in community chat, Jeff. Alright, let's go see it. May as well. Let's see it. Bartle, angered spirit of Blarm's brother. Oh my goodness, that seems quite dark, friend. He does seem like an angered spirit. Back to the action. Oh noes! Tropic Woods every time you replay. What more do you want? I'm like the opposite of Tree Hugger. I miss UFO, says Vincent. That reminds me. I'm kind of in a Kirby mood now. Maybe I should stream Nightmare in Dreamland, or even just like the original adventures, or the Kirby's Adventure. That could be fun. Gimme. Yeah, see, like, this does a lot of damage. Like, it's basic, but it does a lot of damage. I probably shouldn't stand right next to that. Okay, maybe I'm overstating how much damage that does. Uh-oh. I'm sorry, Tropic Woods. I don't mean to do this to you, friend. He's like, you're no friend. You're beating me up over and over again. You can exhale the big coconuts, too. Oh, you can? Oh. Well played. Man, he is chasing me down with those. Okay. Man, that gate is really annoying. And it feels like Kirby was just like auto-locking on that. Whoa! What? Why am I surprised by that? I shouldn't be. Oh, Kirby, come on! That seems risky. Worth it, though? Maybe. Oh, don't hit me with this. Is it really gonna be the basic Kirby ability that I get no damage run on? Plop. Yes. Yes, it is. You gotta give credit to Wispy over the years. He's always finding new tricks. He's trying, man. He's trying to adapt, but never quite makes it. You gotta admire the tenacity. I agree with you. Clear without using a copy ability. Yeah, I did that. What's the last one? How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? Okay, I did it. Yeah. Alright, clear without taking any damage. I did that without using a copy ability. But basic isn't fun. I'd love a stream of Nightmare in Dreamland, says Blues Cat. Whiskey Woods, but this time he's a palm tree. Indeed, friend. Question. Kirby's Adventure or Nightmare in Dreamland? Which would you prefer? I know that Nightmare in Dreamland is like... It's the Game Boy Advance, like... Whoa, it's in an amusement park! There are so many rides here. I can't wait! It's like the Game Boy Advance remake of Kirby's Adventure. But sometimes you gotta go with the classics, so which would you guys prefer? Or should I post that as a poll in the Discord? Look at this place. This is giving me Mario Sunshine vibes. Doink. I like how every other boss is an animal from the Beast Pack, and then there's a tree. Fine, I'll just eat you. Oh, that's adorable! We're taking a picture of that. That's so cute. Burger! Ice cream! What's this ducky doing? Why is this ducky just following me? Oh! What? Help the lost ducklings find her mama? That's adorable! I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Like, I gotta just remain composed. That's adorable, though. I love that. That's so cute. This feels like the Dreamland, the Kirby and Dreamland, or Kirby's Dreamland 3 sort of submissions, right? Like, didn't that game have like submissions in order to get like a better ending for the level or something like that? That's kind of what this feels like. Like, I'm not a huge Kirby stan. I don't. There's a lot of Kirby stuff that I don't know. There's a lot of Kirby games I haven't yet played. But, like, I feel like this reminds me of Kirby Dreamland 3's mission structure. Dreamland 3 mission, but not tedious, lol, says JP. Yeah, it's just adorable. Find all the ducks to get a Waddle Dee. It's so cute. I love that. That's unspeakably cute. Night, dude. Night, Neil. Thank you for tuning into the stream, dude. Hopefully we'll see you next time. Come here, giant bunny. I shouldn't have asked that. I shouldn't have asked for that. Hello? Go on top of the statue. The duck's so cute. Never mind, too late. Should I restart? Yeah, I probably should. Let's restart. No, not co-op. Okie doke. Guys, honestly, I'm getting a little sleepy. I'm starting to wonder if I should be done after this game in a couple of challenge runs. I know it'll be technically a shorter stream, but boy, I am sleepies. Let's help the little ducklings. Another duckling. I'm like, why do I have these ducklings following me? And then all of a sudden, adorableness happened. Cuteness overload. There we go. We lost a duckling! No! There you go. If you need to sleep, don't be afraid to end it. I probably will after this level and a couple of challenge runs. It'll at least be fairly close to a 3-hour stream, but just not quite. Enjoy the view from the top of the rocket. That's so random. The ducks can't resist Kirby's sheer charm. Indeed. And who can, DV? Good point for sure. Welcome to the stream. I guess I did upgrade the fire. I didn't remember doing that. Well, that could have gone a little bit better. Just a little bit, though. Only a little. Owies! I probably should have seen that coming. This looks like an oil slick to me. It's like, I feel like that should be flammable. Co-op is cute. Player 2 is Bandana D. He's the only one who can use the spear ability, and that's very cool. After his inclusion in Kirby's Return to Dreamland. I gotta play Kirby's Return to Dreamland sometime. I don't really want to play the Switch version just because I don't like the outline on the characters. Like, I prefer how the Wii version looks, to be honest with you. But then, like, the remake has... Well, first of all, the remake is on the Switch, which is automatically just a benefit, in my opinion. But also, it has the extra epilogue Magalore content. And I would definitely want to experience that. Could be mud. Yeah, that's true. Upon further inspection, it does somewhat seem like it could just be mud, and not oil. Give me that. Nice! Very nice. Capsule. Man, I am really enjoying this. Meow. Owies. Alright, well. This could be the first level that I die on. That's entirely possible. The remake also has a ton of fun minigames included, with missions included for it. Oh, that's cool. It's like, I know it's surface level, man, but the fact that, oh, what way do I go? This way. The fact that the outline on the top deters me so much. It's like, am I that superficial? I shouldn't be, but I guess I kind of am. Like, it seems like it's overall the better version, but I really don't like the bold outline. Kirby returns to Dreamland where you have been, Kirby. Mouthful mode? I honestly don't mind the outlines on the characters. Yeah, I might be a little outspoken on that one, to be honest. I posted the other two brothers, Blartilius and Blortless, in community creations. Well, for now, I'm going to focus on this. Especially considering I'm going on a roller coaster. Woo! Can I jump? No. Just lean side to side. I mean, that's still cool. I like this. Like, get me, capsule. Whee! Oh, this is fun. I like this. That is fun. Man, this game is fun. Ow! I like this. I keep saying that, but... Oh, I missed it. Dang it. Can I go again? Yeah, let's retry that. Not gonna lie, getting Paper Mario vibes from the outline statement, lol, says JP. You know, that's a fair point. And I honestly don't like the outlines there either. So, there you go. That parallel is absolutely deserved. The same kind of thing when Super Smash Bros. Came to the 3DS, I immediately turned off the outline. I just don't like the outline in video games, I don't think. Unless it's like a hand-drawn art style or like that sort of thing. I just don't like an outline on a 3D character model. And yes, I do consider the, even though they're paper, I still consider the Paper Mario models to be 3D character models. They're not pixels, they're not hand-drawn 2D sprites, they're technically models even though they're paper thin. I think. I don't know, let me know if I'm mistaken. There we go. That's it. That's it. Let's go. There's been mods to remove the outlines, I think. Makes sense, but don't you need like a hacked Switch or a Switch emulator for that? Granted, I still don't have the Switch version of Return to Dreamland because of price, and the fact that I have the Wii version on Wii U. I'm also really glad this game allows you to retry a certain section. Yeah, for sure. I don't think it's perfect, like, I really don't like one-way doors that lock you out of, like, oh no, I missed a thing, I should go back and get it. And, like, that's a very common trope in Yoshi games, so you would think that I would be used to it. But I still don't like it. Believe it or not, Yoshi's Island actually is, like, I've been playing Yoshi's Island lately for my next video. And believe it or not, it's been really, really good about the one-way doors. Like, way better than I remember. Something tells me I should get the hammer ability. It's hammer time, baby. And it's been way better about the invisible clouds, too. Like I'm kind of surprised at just how much better Yoshi's Island is about, like, collectible placements and, like, one-way doors and that sort of thing. Like, yeah, I just remember it being so much worse than it is in that regard. Like, one of the very few annoyances I have with the Yoshi games. One-way doors and, yeah, that sort of thing. But no, Yoshi's Island has been really good about it. Yoshi games are weird. They only sometimes let you go back to previous areas in one level. Yeah, but again, like, I've been trying that in, like, most of the levels that I've played. in Yoshi's Island for this latest playthrough, it does. One-way doors don't happen as much as you would think that they do. They're quite common in the other Yoshi games. Yoshi's Story not included, but the rest of the Yoshi games, I think, are pretty bad about one-way doors and invisible item clouds. Just Yoshi's Island isn't as bad as I remembered in that regard. I personally never minded the outlines in either game. In RTDL DX, Return to Dreamland DX, I'm in love with the more pastel color palette. Oh, that's fair. Like, the colors are very pleasant. I'm just so bothered by the outline. And I feel bad that it bothers me that much. Maybe it shouldn't. Some guy who called out gambling ads on Twitter had someone put an air tag on him without him knowing. Ugh. That just feels sleazy. I don't like it when people do that. Obviously, it's a breach of privacy. The original Yoshi's Island can be annoying when you enter a door and you can't go back in certain areas. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, the one-way doors, yeah, they're annoying. But they don't happen as often as I remember. Like... Like, half of these levels have 0 one-way doors, and then some, like, half of them have 1. According to my latest notes. There's one level that does have 3, and that was annoying. But it happens way less often than I remember. And yes, if you were wondering, I literally am taking notes on the playthrough. I wonder what the deal is there. I do remember Yoshi's Woolly World being quite bad about one-way doors and invisible item clouds. Wah! Water balloon mouth? Excuse me? I don't know if I feel comfortable about this. Like, I feel like he's just gonna pop. Like, is that a valid concern? So soft and big. Yeah, agreed, man. It's Kirby Sunshine. How do I... Okay. Wow, huh. I really don't know how to feel about that one. Like, the mouthful mode is weird, but that one took the cake. Doink. So what's the deal here? Oh, there's a thing over here. So these are... Like, I see electricity happening. Do I have unlimited water, or does it run out over time? Read my comment, says Luke. If you guys want to get Switch games for $40, go to the Woot site. It's much affordable to get the games you need. Better get it soon, because the spring cleaning sales are about to end soon. Yeah, I can't really think of any other Switch games that I really want right now, so... But I appreciate you letting us know. If you do need Switch games, consider Woot, I guess? Question mark? I'm not familiar with the site, so... Yeah, take that with a grain of salt. Aha! And that's another blueprint. Doing, 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 doing. Doing, doing, doing. I wonder what, oh, Toy Hammer blueprint? Toy Hammer? That sounds like it would be a downgrade. Ow. Stairmouth Kirby is the funniest to me since it's one of the few mouthfuls he fully swallows and not half swallows like Car. Plus he makes that face as stairs. Yeah. Yeah, I think I just get the biggest kick out of Stair Kirby just because it's like his big ability is falling over. I just find that so funny. Even though it totally makes sense, I just think it's so funny. Wow! Well, let me finish this up first. This really does like scream Mario Sunshine to me for some reason. Nah, the toy hammer is the GOAT upgrade. Is it really? Well, I guess we'll find out. Toy hammer. Oh goodness, Kirby is a water balloon. Run! Chicken jockey? No, not the chicken jockey. Okay, I'm sure that I missed something. In the Kirby universe, toy hammers are stronger. That's crazy and silly. Wait, I did everything. Nice! The flower? I got the flower. I did all of it. Hey, before you end stream, look up the toy hammer glitch jump. The toy hammer glitch jump? Huh. Maybe I will. Hang on. Can't get away from the Minecraft movie, says Vincent. It's everywhere, just like Minecraft the game. Okay, what else do we got here? Cannon. Water balloon Kirby. Waddle Dee. Bath delivery. One of the Waddle Dees being held captive by the fearsome beast pack. There are so many out there waiting to be saved. You can almost hear them calling for help. Wah, 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 wah. Let me out, let me out. Wait, you hear that too? One of them must be nearby. Then we craft. Let's Minecraft. Oh boy. I haven't seen the movie. I don't want to see the movie. I have no interest. One of the lines of all time. Excuse me. It's like they said the thing! Alright, sweet. Looks like we found some things over there. And over there. Lies. It's Wanya, not Wawa. Well, let's go upgrade to the toy hammer. We'll have to see what kind of upgrade that gives us. Why can't I get away from Minecraft? I don't like the game, says Vincent. It's like the best-selling video game of all time, dude. So, yeah, you're not getting away from that one. And it's still popular, even like 15 or 20 years after it came out. So, yeah, good luck getting away from that one, friend. Despite William enjoying lobby, Stone's at the chicken of 7BT. He doesn't get into legal trouble because the citizens are immune to blunt force damage. That seems like quite the thing to be immune to. You can just press B to go to Waddle Dee Town. You don't have to fly there manually. I see. I'll have to remember that. That's way more convenient. The toy hammer. Squonky. Alright, let's see it. He really likes throwing stones at children. Oh, jeepers. Ugh. My goodness, dude. That is a much larger hammer. Oh, what does it do that's different? Squonky. Squonky. So is it just like a more powerful, or is it faster? How is it better? It seems like it might be more powerful. You'd think a toy hammer would be weaker, but nope. Yeah, like, I mean, it's literally got like a spring in it or like a compression mechanism that you would think would take some of the blunt force off. Chris says, I fell asleep, lol. Or I fell asleep, reference to Metal Gear US translation for NES. Yeah, that's definitely a... Whoa! That's definitely a reference that's lost on me. Always make sure to see how long you can charge your attack for. Jeez! That's crazy. Anybody want to go set Wispy Woods on fire? I kind of do. One of the Blurm's neighbors is a predator from the Predator movie series. Lively bunch. When one of these were first being captured, I thought I would end up being all alone again. But then I met you, Kirby, and you worked so hard to save everyone and rebuild this town. Thank you, Kirby. Thank you so much. I think it has a bigger hitbox. Makes sense. It seems that way. It seems to be a larger hammer. At least it's fast to fly world to world. Like, this isn't that inconvenient. Yeah, let's do this. His name's Jerry, and he and Blarm are like heading to the pub and drinking fresh ale. This is an interesting lore you have going on. Hammer trial. What do I do? Bonk, bonk. So I have a feeling this is going to be one of those things where it's like, I really got to figure out how to optimize my movement here, because I'm not going very quickly. Why all this mud, dude? Wow, I'm so sorry. I just flattened him. Just wait for him to come to me, I guess. False. Okay. Bonked you. Furious bonk. So how... There. How fast do I need to be on this one? Probably faster than I was. Why are there DNA strands? Oh, good question. I didn't even realize that. Oh, I was actually really close. Not what I meant, but okay. Sorry? Yeah, why are there DNA strands? That's a good question. The toy hammer glitch. Yeah, I'll definitely still have to look that up and see what that's all about. Oh, man. That's so funny. There we go. Alrighty, let's go. I think I failed again. Like, how can I possibly have done that faster? Imagine Kirby versus Jason Voorhees? Oh, man, so close. Gotta try again. Me and Blurm actually tried to see if he was really immune to hangovers. Turns out he is. Why don't you charge the hammer fully on the boss? Oh. I thought I was charging it fully. My bad. Is there like a third stage to it? Wait, did I call Blort's Blarm's brother? I got her and Blartless mixed up. You could have fooled me, dude. Okay, let's try this again. Pretty sure all charges have a third stage to them. Okay, did not realize that. Okay, yep, that would definitely do it. Holy. Alright. Well, that definitely helped. That was definitely the way to go. Let's go. One more challenge and I think I'm going to be done for the evening. Do you notice that hammer is the most powerful power-up in a Kirby game? That makes sense to me. I mean, the one like flame uppercut attack that you can do with most of them is, well, it's crazy. I do remember that like hammer ability was the one I always tried to take in Kirby Superstar Ultra for the boss rush mode. I don't remember which boss rush mode. Okay. We will do Needle Treasure now. Let's do it. The hammer throw is gone. Oh, I forgot about the hammer throw. Does my momentum like get reset whenever I hit one of these guys? Yeah, it looks like it. That's so cool. Oh, that's fun. Wow! That was fun. Unless you were DDD, the hammer throw was kind of useless. Yeah, I don't really know much about the hammer throw. I didn't really use it much. Alright, well there you go. I did that a lot more proficiently than I expected to. Let's see if there are any other treasures that open up. Wait a minute. Yeah, no, I did it. Oh, right, that star is just, oh, gotta do that. It adds to your speed, makes Needle so much more fun. Yeah, that is fun. I definitely enjoyed that. Try searching around here some more. Should I do these or should I wait for next time? Pipe Mouth Treasure. For Superstar, I like trying to use all the abilities, says Vincent, and there were some real cool ones. Ring Mouth? Let's do it. Yeah, we'll do these. We can do it. The hammer throw hurts enemies, but also gets rid of your hammer ability, lol. Did not like using that in Superstar Ultra. It's probably why I didn't like using it. Because it got rid of your ability, and I never like getting rid of abilities. Oh, it's got very limited range. Ah. Orby. Boss Rush was a lot of fun, says Vincent. I never did a very good job at it, to be honest with you. Always. What's my time allotment here? Alright, just barely got that one. And, well, wow. Alright, get out of my way, please. Feel like I must have done it. Which controller has the best rumble feature? Joy-Cons, Pro Controller, or the DualSense? Probably the DualSense. The DualSense is the most advanced, but I'm also not the hugest fan of haptic feedback. I don't know, like, it feels different enough from Rumble that I can tell when it's happening, but I just don't see as much appeal in it as like everybody else seems to. I don't know. Rumble is never the biggest factor for me anyway, so maybe that's more what it is. I just don't notice it as much. But Plasma and Superstar sucks, says Vincent. Chris says, I remember that I used to like the ghost abilities in Squeak Squad. Nowadays it's pretty underwhelming in my opinion. I've never played Squeak Squad. I'd like to at some point. I'd like to try more of the Kirby games. I played a good chunk of them, but probably only like a half or a third of them. Spider-Man rapped against Eminem one time? My goodness. Alright, what am I doing here? Plasma is a bit of a pain on the hands, but it's pretty powerful, says DV. Yeah, it seems like if you know how to use it, it's good. Is this basically just a on-rails platforming challenge? I don't really see much of a challenge so far. It's 3-star rated, right? Oh. Alright, now I'm seeing. It does get pretty tight on the tolerances there. I love Yo-Yo. Yo-Yo is fun. In Superstar, I still think my favorite is Cutter. I really, really like Cutter. And again, I think I'm outspoken for that. Like, it seems like the vast number of Kirby players think that Cutter is mid, and I'm just like, I love it. It's gotta be someone's favorite, right? Well, I'm the guy. I'm the guy. Yeah, that's really tight. Kirby's 2000s pixel graphics were and still are the best pixel graphics in my opinion. They're really good. I think I would agree with that. As much as I want to say, no, it's Yoshi! Yoshi's up there for sure, but Kirby's is just so clean. There we go. Meow. Woo. 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 Oh, dang. Go to bed, buddy. Go up to your bed. I'll be up there in a minute. 5 minutes, bud. Go on. Worm versus Goku, who would win? Personally, I think Worm would win, says Joe. I don't know. I don't really know all of Worm's feature sets, or move set, I guess. It's unfortunate it only returned like once or twice. Oh, Mirror? Easily, my favorite ability from Superstar. It's really cool. It's mid in the older games, says Vincent. Yeah, I'll agree with that, where the only ability is just to, like, throw the boomerang. Yeah, 100%. But when they added, like, the slash ability and, like, the invincibility frames, yeah, I think that Cutter definitely I think Cutter really showed its worth. Oh my goodness, this is hard. In Superstar moving forward. Worm sometimes has a magical pencil that can draw anything and it becomes real. Mirror is a whole lot of fun. It is, for sure. I just got stabbed by the spiky spikes, but it didn't really seem to slow me down. Just gotta, like, quick tap these ones. Yeah, this is tough, actually. Like, I thought that this wasn't gonna be this hard, but it's quite difficult. There we go. Got it. Yes, it's based off the SpongeBob one. That's kind of what I was thinking when you said that, Vincent. Oh, not Vincent, Joe. I did it. Nice. That was pretty solid. Alright, well, I think that's gonna have to wrap it up for tonight, guys. Yeah, I'm liking this. It seems like we're doing basically one world per stream. Uh-oh. Okay, that's just a coin points. Okay, well, I think that's it for tonight, guys. Had a ton of fun. And I hope you had a ton of fun. So, thanks for watching, guys. Maybe I'll look up the, glitch jump with the hammer next time. Someone remind me, I guess. But yeah, thanks for tuning into the stream, guys. I had a blast, and I hope you had a blast. So, if you enjoyed the stream, feel free to like and subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you'll be notified whenever I go live or post a video. Feel free to join the Discord if that strikes your fancy. A lot of fun things to do in there. Chief of which being chatting with me, obviously. I love chatting with the fans, and keep you updated as far as my streaming schedule goes. There's polls there so you can decide what games I play next and that sort of thing. No, you didn't attempt the toy hammer jump glitch. Yeah, you know, are you in the Discord? If you are, send me a video of the toy hammer jump glitch, and I'll try it first thing next stream. Yeah, there's lots of fun stuff to do in the Discord. And real quick announcement, I have been wanting to, for quite a while, create a secondary YouTube channel where I can, like, just put up clips from my streams, or even just, like, discussions from my streams. The whole pricing situation of the consoles being one of those rants I'll probably put up there. Some smaller videos that are lower effort, to be honest, but I think still have some value and will be easy enough to put out fairly regularly. So, yeah, keep an eye out on that. The Yoshi Fanatic's second YouTube channel, TYF Extra. It is at TYF_extra if you're interested. There's no videos up there right now, but come this time next week, I might just have uploaded some. We'll see. But keep an eye out for that, guys. And until next week, have a good night, have a good week, and hopefully we'll see you next time. See you guys.